Greetings, I, the War Owl, greets you, and welcome once again to another 5 vs 5 Counter-Strike Global Offensive match. This one's going to be between Virtus.pro and TSM. It's a best of 3 series. We're going to be showing all the games of this best of 3 series here. It's from the finals of the PGL Season 1. This is not the grand finals. This is the first meeting of Virtus.pro and TSM. Now, some of you guys were asking me to do professional match casting on YouTube for you guys like I always have. I've been doing, you notice this is the first one in quite some time because it seemed like people weren't as interested in it, and I want to make content that everybody wants to watch, not just a few people on the channel. So let me know if you guys want to see more of this professional match casting stuff on here. Alright, looks like the terrorists are setting up to take bombs later. They have the bomb dropped, so they are looking for some kind of a pick or something like that. We see Cajun pushed up a banana. He's going to aggress here on Snacks. Snacks taking the kill. Terra's getting ready to push now into the site. And we see kind of an awkward smoke on the left side that's not really going to help. One player moving through apartments as well. Oh, it's looking real big for them. Just 2 versus 5 now. And Dupree and Device. The double Ds, if you know what I'm saying. Kind of holding off here, and Dupree somehow able to kill a whole bunch of players. Now it's just Bialy left here inside of the pit, but bomb is down, and they got to get it. That's a truck, so Bialy just got to hold this position. Both players down, very low on health. 2 health on Bialy, and Dupree sitting at 6. Just a little tap left from either player. Dupree at 3 frags now. Somehow turned a 2 versus 5 into a 1 versus 1. He's going to rotate over to B. Now notice Bialy in this position. He's got to stay here. He is very worried about the player killing him on a rotate, and I was assuming that he's gone to B because of the time that's gone by. So he's going to chill here until the bomb is planted, and there it is. Watching middle, very smart call from him, but now it turns it into this 1 versus 1 where he has to enter, and he has no idea where Dupree is. Dupree chilling at dark right now. Bialy's got a lot of positions to check. He's going to have to throw down the fake defuse. And we'll see if Dupree peeks at just the right time, and he will, taking Bialy out. We saw him turn. I think he believed that the player was at the banana, because we saw him turn immediately to banana after throwing that down. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so many different places you can hide inside of bomb site B once that bomb gets down. And somehow, Virtus.pro was able to win the pistol round. It definitely looked like they weren't going to take it. Virtus.pro, of course, or TSM winning that pistol round. Virtus.pro will be buying up here, as they should. We have MAC-10 buys here from Team SoloMid. Charging middle with a MAC-10, nothing wrong with that. He's going to get smoked off. Bialy playing inside of the apartments right now, which is common on these eco rounds. Cajun gets a pick over at banana. Just 1 player left in there. We'll see if the terrorists decide to rotate it. I'm waiting for Kerrigan to jump onto the hay barrels and go up there, because we see Bialy is waiting for a player to do that right now. Pasha watching middle as well. Bomb at middle. Haven't really decided where to go just yet. Now notice Bialy did not purchase armor on this round, even though he has a ton of money. He got that money from actually getting a few frags on the last one. So he's got 1,500 in the bank. Interesting amount to leave in the bank. We'll see if he uses that later on. Terra's going to be pushing forward at middle right now. There's Pasha holding it off with the CZ, taking on Kerrigan. Going for the knife, and will go down. Just Neo left. 1 versus 2. And he's got the Deagle. Going to be going for some 1 Deags. TSM going to be planting the bomb inside of the site at A. I guess it's just in case the player moves out at the porch side to sort of kill the player trying to plant. They don't want to put this in a 1 versus 1. They want to use their advantage. Perfect nade, perfect timing. There's Zipnix waiting for this player to push. Device chilling inside of the site. They want to engage at the same time, so they're going to force Neo to push. Device makes a noise. Neo focusing on him. And they just have to watch the bomb now. Almost catches him, leaving the site. Neo going to flash his way out of there. And nice kill by Neo. Device at 6 health left. Will Neo survive? That's going to be a no. Device picks him up. So that was okay by Neo. That was actually pretty good for that round. Virtus.pro not too far behind as a result of that. They bought up on the round. They were supposed to win it, but they killed 4 players. So they did economic damage, even though considering these players just had SMGs. And we see Kerrigan now buying up the SMG again for this round. Now the reason for that is economically, Virtus.pro has to save. It would be stupid for them to buy Armor Pistol. I've seen Fnatic buy Armor Pistol in this situation, but that's really the only other team. Envious maybe do it as well, actually. That's another team who would do something like that. But it is kind of stupid to buy at this point, so they know they're going to be able to just mow them down with submachine guns, get that extra 300 per kill with the MAC-10. And there we go, money, money, money! In the bank. Kerrigan taking a whole bunch of them down. Now it's just Bialy hiding inside of the side. Zipnik's moving through the other side. Kerrigan's still entrying here. He doesn't care. Gets the final one. Now it's just Neo, who rotates over just in time to get shot in the body and dead. All right, Team SoloMid now leads 3-0. That's the early game. Early game is done. Virtus.pro will be able to buy. Kerrigan should upgrade that weapon. Let's see if they get an AWP. They have enough money, and they could throw that thing over to Device. Nope, nope, not gonna happen. I guess they are gonna be using AKs. I say throw that over to Device because Kerrigan, he's gonna be the AWPer on CT side. Device likes to AWP a lot on the T side. Now sometimes they have Cage and B, and a lot of these guys can AWP, which makes TSM a very strong team as a result. Okay, I saw some smokes to the bottom of Banana, and that's gonna prevent these players from pushing. When they get an AWP, one of the things they can do is boost right here and look over the top of this smoke. Snacks is pushed down very low. When you get a smoke at the bottom like this, it's customary to leave just one player here, assuming that the terrorists can't push through it. But they're leaving two. They have Neo here to assist with Snacks. And they've fallen back from middle. They're not gonna hold it. They're gonna just play the site and allow them to have it. However, look how far forward Snacks is right now. All right, Team SoloMid's just gonna chill. They're just gonna wait. There's a flash out middle to allow Kerrigan to peek it. And Dupree, there's the second flash, and boom, able to take some position here. Getting ready to take bomb site A. We'll see if Virtus.pro tries to flank him as a result. 50 seconds left. They have 2 smokes left on the CT side. 3 smokes left. That's going to block off the boiler side. Oh, we see some moving up now. They're going to engage. They do not expect 2 players to be here. So they do not know that Snacks is right around the corner. Catches Device leaving it. That's a trade. Well, they have been able to push out here. Dupree gets all the way through the smoke. Look at this close position by Pasha. Easily picks him off from inside of Arch. Terrace now deciding to go bomb site A side. Taz already in position at Porch. And he's got bomb control. That's huge. Knows where Zipnik's is. They should move a player in from the other side. And nah, Taz is just going to finish him off. Those are awkward-looking knives. They don't look as cool as you think they should. No. Little bit weird. I don't know what kind of a knife we're going to have next. We're going to have guys running around with, like, claymore, like, full-on swords. Or just go into Gabe Newell's office and check out his knife collection. Just pick one out and say, that one's good. Let's put that one in the game. I wonder if Gabe Newell has any input on what knives get into the game. That'd actually be pretty cool. I'd be okay with that. Man loves his knives. Alright. Now, notice the 3... Oh, they're doing it! I was just talking about this. Device going to be looking over the top with the AWP. We'll see if he sees anything here. Oh, he did see it, and Device takes the shot on Snacks. Gonna fall back. Now, Device took some damage there. He's down to 12. Neo chilling here as well. Now, I like this smoke at the bottom of Banana. It allows you to leave just one player there. One already got picked. Team SoloMid has been given apartments control. A lot of teams don't care about apartments at all. They'll only put a player in there on eco or something to catch him off guard. Still have to be very careful when clearing it, though. Terrace pushing out at middle. Taz in a new position. Taz was playing up on the balcony previously, but now he's playing a little bit further back, just chilling inside of the site. Flash does hit Bialy. They're getting ready to push into bomb site A. Oh, wow. Bialy catches Kerrigan off guard. A little bit of lack of coordination there of TSM. Device is still up. Wow, they're getting taken down one at a time. There's Taz from inside of the site killing those players. So that was an awkward entry into bomb site A. We didn't see a lot of coordination from them. They didn't push together. As that player, they were like sort of going for picks. We saw the player creep up to truck, sort of look around inside of the site, not really worrying about the player inside the pit. Sort of, there's no explosion on the bomb site take. Whereas Virtus.pro, for example, when they get the T side, we're going to see some explosions happen. They're going to ram their face into the bomb site to tank it. TSM's got a save. They just got a little bit of money to buy some pistols, try to get some kills. They're pushing pretty aggressively up here. Wow, okay, they actually are able to pick a player off. There's Cage and B. Last player left, though, at 7 health. Got to fall back. Check his back, make sure nobody is sneaking up behind him here. And he'll peek middle. And immediately go down to Pasha. Baja ending that with a 3 frag, but padding them stats against easy kills. All right, 3-3, all tied up. Virtus.pro held off the attacks of Virtus.pro, but we now come to another bye round. Team SoloMid did try the op once. They don't have money for it this round. I'd be interested to see if they do decide to continue opping T-side Inferno, if they do get the money, because it's a risky thing to do. You don't see op T-side Inferno as often as other maps. Snack's gonna peek down the middle, go for the pick. Nope. Now, we were talking about how Neo plays op, but Snacks also plays op on Virtus.pro. Pasha used to... Oh, well, he got one eventually. Snacks charging up middle. This is such a scary spot right now to watch alternate and try to get a pick. He's got 2 players watching his back, though. Scary because if they pushed up middle, they could have picked him. He was standing way out in the open. Neo creeping down banana as well. They've kept these 2 players here. And again, this is an interesting setup from Virtus.pro. We'll see if it works out for them. They're continuing with this. 2 players pushed all the way to the bottom of banana, and 3 players stacked. We have 2 players stacked porch right now. So here's the thing. Snacks can engage. He'll shoot once and then fall back. And then we have Bialy. Here's the shot. Actually takes it. And then they will not expect Bialy here. And Bialy takes device. Excellent work. Bomb is down. They can throw their own smoke. Well, it's just Zipnik's left, and they know where he is, so they can just hunt him down. See if Pasha sees this. And he does. Spray controls down Zipnik's, and look at this. Virtus.pro now just won. That's bye versus bye. TSM in some trouble. They won those first 3 points, though. But Virtus.pro is picking up steam. They've got a bunch of money. TSM not doing the economic damage that they need to do. Look at the money over on Virtus.pro. It's growing and growing and growing. We have 8,000, 8,000, 10,000 on these players after buying. They're not going to have to save for a while. And I think we've reached the point where TSM can win twice in a row, and Virtus.pro will not have to save until the 3rd time. Okay, we see the 3 players stack at banana once again. Nade stack as well as they push down to take control of it. Now that they took control, they can move those players back. Oh, that's the first smoke. Okay, that's an interesting smoke. Instead of at the bottom of banana, they're just blocking off their entrance to middle. This is really unique, actually. That smoke's going to clear pretty soon, though, so it doesn't look like they're using it. Snack's in an interesting position. 2 players dropped out. Oh, they're re-smoking it. This is really cool. Oh, Neo's pushing forward. Hold on, let's get on Neo here. And, oh, the flash! Both of them are completely flash and takes out Cajun B. It's just Device here with the CZ. Manages to kill both of the B players. He's going to get a bomb plant. Yeah, Taz is not going to get there in time to prevent this bomb from going down. We'll see what he sees without X-ray here. No, he's not even going to peek it. They're just going to let him take it. Here comes Pasha. There is a player to his right here. Well, not anymore. 1 player left. That is Device. He has an op, and he's got to hold off the entire team by himself. This is a really tough spot to be in, to watch both of these sides at the same time. And Molotov forcing him out, standing inside of it, and he burns to death. He does take a kill before burning to death, but it's not enough, and Team SoloMid will not take it. They did a little bit more damage in this round than the other ones, though. However, I think that's going to force TSM into another save. Oh, no, never mind. That was the save. What am I talking? And they're going to be able to buy a whole bunch of stuff. They got the money, money, monies. Now, they had access to some AK-47s. Virtus.pro only taking 1 on Taz. They're sitting with the M4A4. And interesting to note, no more M4A1Ss. They're all using M4... No! The chicken! Why? The chicken's like pure protein. It builds them biceps. Alright, Pasha. Look at this little gap he has here to look through middle. Alright, so they've smoked it this time, but they're not playing it down there, so they're expecting a little bit different. And good thing, because Device is pre-shooting that the entire time. And there's some flashes going on up in middle. Device continues to pre-op that position. Terra's taking apartments control. Looking like they want to set up for an A take. And, okay, Taz is back in his position on the balcony. This is a really nice position. I always love this position because you can watch players moving into the site from the porch side, and you can watch the balcony, and if anything bad happens, you can just drop down into the safety of the pit. Awesome spot. One thing we haven't seen a lot lately is smoking off the pit. Smoking off the pit is something we used to see a lot on A-site Inferno takes. Now let's see where the smokes actually land. Oh, they block off the site, so they want to take pit control. This is cool. Let's see if this works out. Well, I guess not. Taz. Oh, man. Where was the call that the player was there? They do take pit control. How's this going to benefit them? Pasha could kill that player. He heard the plant. He's going to decide not to. Plays it safe. Oh. Jumps up on top of the box. Grabbing that shot. Another kill from Pasha. Another! That's a 3 frag. It's just Cajun. He's got to watch the bomb. Snack's watching it, though. Kills one of them, but they know where he is now. Molotov will prevent him from peeking. And Pasha will just shoot in there just in case. Gets the 4 frag and the defuse. Excellent round from Pasha. Virtus.pro is playing a superb CT side. Now, TSM is still managing to get some bomb plants. They're still managing to make stuff happen. They're still managing to keep themselves in this game, but Virtus.pro, again, 6 rounds in a row. That's pretty significant. And yeah, no ops in the field this round. Only 2 Molotovs for Team SoloMid. A lot of teams use Molotovs very heavily on this map. Molotov, of course, only $100 more expensive than the hand grenade. That was just fun to say while following a hand grenade. So it makes sense as a terrorist to buy them on this map in particular because there's so many spots for it. Wow, Bialy, what? Pasha and Bialy hold down middle, good crossfire. Able to use the crossfire effectively. I can't help but feel TSM is just doing a very poor job on their takes. Where were the flashes? Okay, freeze time happening. That means TSM is calling a tactical pause. Oh, Device. With the 3 frag, he's going for the ace. He's got a 1v5 here. Oh, he is so trapped right now. There's nowhere he can go. And tappa, tappa, tappa. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right. TSM will be taking their tactical pause after losing 7 rounds in a row. I bet now is the time to do it. And we shall return when they've figured out what they're going to do. All right, they're back. Now, I've been thinking about this during the break, like what can they do? They can't just push really quickly into bomb site B because of the 3 stack from Virtus.pro. They know they're smoking the bottom. I'm thinking a really hard alternate middle to bomb site A take, even just smoke off this side and just push over into bomb site A, smoke here, and take the bomb site, maybe in order, because then they only have to deal with 1 player inside of A, maybe leave 1 lurk player behind to watch the B stack. We'll see what Virtus.pro decides to do, and they're playing it a little bit slow. We still have the 3 stack at B, and you see the 2 players here. In my made-up strat, Taz would get smoked out. The question is, he'd be forced to rotate here, but again, another smoke would go down, stopping him. Well, TSM taking their time. Again, they're taking it very slow. Going for picks again, but that's what they've been doing. It has not been working out. There's another smoke at the bottom of Banana. Now notice Virtus.pro is not counter-stratting. They're playing it the exact same way they were before. Taz has just moved a little bit out of position. That's it. That's the only player who's changed. All right. Yeah, oh, they're going to leave snacks here and rotate Neo. They assume it's an A take, but look, it's going to be a B take. So, okay, so that's what they're doing. They're delaying for the player to rotate, and then they're going to try to do this bomb site B take. Sees the hand of the player in the pillars. Snacks has to delay now until his buddy gets back. Oh, they're charging forward. Nice no-scope, though, but I think Snacks is... Oh, he takes 2 of them down. Just superb job from him there. All right. Terrorists are going to enter. Here's Cajun B in the front. 1 player at dark. Nice kill from Cajun B. Gotta grab that bomb, puts it into a 2 versus 3. Still going for it. 16 seconds left. He's got a fake plant. Does he know? Wow, kills Neo at the last second there. And here comes the CTs to retake it. Taz sneaking through the other side here. 2 versus 2 now. This is a time when you do go for this retake. Zipnik's at Banana. You have to assume a player's at Banana. They also gotta worry about Dark. They gotta worry about Nubox. There's a Molotov. I think that's for Nubox. And he hears Taz behind him right now. Oh, nice kill by Zipnix. Now it's just Taz left inside of the site. Cajun will watch this. And he goes for the fake defuse, but again, his position was just very, very unfortunate. And he gets headshot there. All right, that's TSM's first round. Now, we see this a lot in Counter-Strike. Players go for that tactical pause, they think about it, they come up with a new strategy to deal with the other team, and then they do it. Let's see if Virtus.pro counter-strats now. But that's it, yeah. It's the first win that they've had since they've got that pistol round in the first 2. It was a good strategy, it was smart. They came up with a good solution to the problem. Of course, a lot of that did come down to Cajun B 4-fragging it. Okay, Virtus.pro is gonna... They put 3 players on the arch side. Maybe they assumed it was gonna be a quick A-side push like this, and then a split here. That's possible. Or just like all the way run through here, because you got those 2 players pushed way down Banana, who may try to push all the way through Banana. Oh, look at this. Snacks just charges out Banana, gets behind the team. Pasha pushes down middle as well and watches alternate. Virtus.pro, and this is that smoke that we talked about before. I love how Virtus.pro is playing this map. Neo gets all the way out here into the pit. He's going to get to alternate middle. To be able to sneak through like that, SoloMid is not going to see this coming. They got 3 players up, all of them at the middle area. Oh, he sees them. He's going to wait. When do you attack? He's going to go after the first one. And yeah, that will end him. A lot of players will wait a little bit, try to get more position if they haven't seen them. I can't help but feel Neo jumped the gun a little bit there. Oh, wow, this might be a disaster. 2 versus 2 right now. Terra's getting ready to push into bomb site A. I loved this setup from Virtus.pro, but okay, don't worry. Pasha is in position to end them. We got to talk about that, because this is really cool. Yeah, this is probably going to be a strat talk. So, you know what? Should I save it for the strat talk? Nah, whatever. This smoke right here. We've been talking about it a bunch. Really smart. You can push these players down. Watch middle. From these 2 angles right here, when you get the player to push out middle like this, you can watch alternate. So you've sort of taken like full map control as the CTs. What can the terrorists even do? Like flash through here? Chill here and wait and snipe that player? Go through the apartments? They're gonna be doing a rush, running up the Banana right now, but Snacks is charging down, and Mo's 2 of them down on his way. This is an eco gone wrong. And a full swipe clean of the board right there. No Virtus.pro players going down. Playing it very aggressively on the anti-eco. A lot of teams will play very safe anti-eco. They're worried. They're like, oh, no. But actually, Inferno is a map where a lot of teams play interestingly on anti-eco. Like sometimes they'll smoke right here, and then they'll push down and they'll watch alternate from here. All right. TSM able to buy. There's the smoke once again for the bottom of the Banana. And here comes the Banana push. They're going to run right into this 3-stack. This is going to be a disaster for them. Pasha already in position. This is why running into the 3-stack doesn't work. Do they know about the 3-stack? Do they know? That is the question. They have taken, they've taken some control here. That Banana. They've gotten past the first smoke. Well, there's the second one coming down. Haven't really taken that much position, have they? For their troubles. They've lost 3 players, and they've taken. This is their new gained position right here. Oh, they pushed him back into the site. I think they're going to continue with this B push. Virtus.pro wisely leaving 2 players at A just in case. They don't have intel. Both these players walking. Snacks does not hear them. That flash was to prevent a lurk. Nice entry kill from Dupree. Dupree and Zipnix. Neo's got to delay for as long as he can to allow time for his teammates to get in here. Or he could just kill them. That's okay. Neo's playing this really well. Dupree's got to fall back. He's waiting for the lurk. Lurk's not going to happen. 30 seconds left. 1 versus 3. Tough position, but again, this is the player. I don't know how he has 3 frags right now. That's kind of weird. But anyway, this is the player who has gotten 4 frags. And will get taken down. I think he had 2 4 frags. Oh, there's Neo with a 4 frag. Lots of these in this game. I've seen so many different high kill. Look at it. Okay, we'll go through the list right now. Pasha got a 4 frag. Neo got a 4 frag. Cajun got a 4 frag. Dupree got a 4 frag. That's what's going on right now. You don't normally see that too much inside of Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Normally it's a pretty even distribution of frags per round. You have lots of trades going on. We're not seeing lots of trades. All right, last round of the half. And TSM sitting at only 4 points. Pretty far behind. This map sometimes goes pretty even. They're going to have to win this if they want a chance of winning this game. And they're going to go for a final A take right now. Virtus.pro playing superb CT side. Yeah, still setting up for this A split. They want to close the gap with the Tech 9s. Look at the 4. Okay, we have to look at this. There is a 4 stack on bomb site A. Team SoloMid is forced to Tech 9 armor. You have to assume that the players are going to try to close the gap, close the distance on these rounds, and that they would go A side. So a really smart play from Virtus.pro. They've rotated one player, started to rotate a player back. We've seen this a lot. Players getting mowed down, just completely powerless, completely helpless. 2 players in pit right now. This is just a tough tall order. Just Sipnix, and he goes down. That's gonna be our half right now. TSM only 4 frags thanks to that pistol round, and now Virtus.pro 11-4. You know, I told myself, since this is a one-man show YouTube casting, I was like, I'm going to be more personable in this one. I'm going to talk to the audience. We're going to share stories of our daily lives. But, you know, like all other people do. But I was, you know, I just got too caught up in the game. Even though I already know what happens in this game. I did the War Out Weekly that you saw previously. This game was heavily featured in it. I don't know. I just got too caught up in the game. And I think maybe that's why I like casting. Because I like the game. Here comes a rush. Dupree falling back into the sights. This is, oh man, Virtus.pro found their way in there. No, where's the smoke? Snacks has it in his hand, has not thrown it down. Dupree from New Box right now, expertly holding this off. Good flashes down, they're all charging him, completely blind. That's a 3 frag from him. Neo left inside of the site, and Kerrigan comes in and finishes him off. Dupree playing an insane game right now. How did that happen? Where was the smoke? That was insane. That was a round Virtus.pro should have had, and now TSM has taken both of the pistol rounds. Virtus.pro's got to try to eco it. Armor pistol. We got P250s on the field. And some... No, they have, instead of buying the Tech 9s, they've gone for the smokes and flashes. That was really weird. I all of a sudden did a Midwest accent. I'm originally from the Midwest. See, look at this. We're sharing. Now let's just talk about the... You don't care about me. All right, P90s. Double... No, this is expensive. Team SoloMid. P90s on the field. 2 of them. Now here's the bank of TSM with the Mag 7. Bialy running right by him right now. This is 900 for every kill. None for the P90, just 300. And Device. Device's play right there was the love child of NBK and JW. How he held off the bomb site B take. Now, I thought that was kind of weird from TSM, just because a chicken just appeared right before my eyes. Just because the P90 is very expensive, you can sort of consider it like a rifle, because you don't get the extra money reward. So it's kind of a weird weapon to buy up. Also the FAMAS as well. TSM not taking any chances. They're so far behind that I think they're just going to play as strong as they can. Because they really have to. They're not going to play it safe. Well, this round. Notice how safe they are playing it. On these anti-ecos, Virtus.pro is charging forward. Throwing smokes down and taking positions. Actually, no, in the 3rd round. They did not. Oh, Device is over here now, I guess. Leaving 1 player to watch B, 3 players stack at A. Same thing we saw before. Seems like a lot of teams are doing this. And Zipnik's inside of the apartments there taking a kill. We got a good crossfire at mid. And it's going to pay off as Cajun B finally gets to use that MP9, rack up a few kills, and get some money. TSM's very far ahead now. That's 3 rounds in a row. Taking the early game of both of them. We'll see if Virtus.pro plays a strong T-side. Now, Virtus.pro is a strong T-side team. The strength of Virtus.pro is their bomb site takes. Their team coordination, just working together to move in there. They explode, lots of flashes, smokes everywhere, and the players know exactly where to look, what positions to check, which corners to check, without communicating it too much. These guys work really well together, and a lot of that comes from them being the oldest lineup in the game. Expensive hold off from middle right there. TSM using the Ninjas in Pajamas smoke here at Banana. This is, normally they would smoke there and they'd leave Freiburg here at the sandbags. So splitting it in half. There's 4 schools of thought on smoking B to hold off a push. This is the middle of the road one. Literally middle of the road because there's smoke and there's the road. Wow, how did they get into spawn? TSM pushed all the way through the archway. Doesn't look like it's paying off for them though. Dupree in position to deny. Look at this, Neo lurking. Moving back to the site to try to pick Kerrigan. If he gets the pick, they're gonna rotate. And he gets the pick, they're gonna start to rotate. Oh no, they're not, they're staying B side. And he dies. So now they're gonna push. There's the smoke. Device up close. And Zipnix charges through and gives Device the opening he needs to take him down. TSM's coming back. That's 4 rounds in a row. We've broken the pattern of the game. You could say that TSM is ahead at this point, which is a little bit odd considering Virtus.pro is ahead in terms of the points. All right, Kerrigan gonna be opping. This is a nice comeback so far from them. It is gonna be another anti-eco. And we can notice again how laid back TSM is playing. All right, Bialy creeping up the banana. Oh, the second nade hits him, takes him down to 24. And he knows it's safe to peek. Gonna fall back a little bit now. 3 players pushing up banana. Players moving on all sides. Some noise at middle. They hear that, so they're like, all right, we know you're there. Still gotta hold B, though. Nice. Dupree effortlessly shoots through a smoke and picks off Bialy. He did not see that player at all. That was just pure instinct right there. 3 terrorists. Creeping up banana right now. No lurk happening. Nobody pushing down mid or anything like that. Just chilling, holding their spots. They're like, all right, we're two kills up. Hold their spot. Oh, 2 players inside of the site, so they kind of expect this. They're not going to expect a player at spools, I don't think. Here they go, moving into the site. Player first oranges. Dupree's going to peek out. Gets the kill. Oh, one is pushed all the way behind him. And Taz picks it up. We'll see if he gets the weapon. That's going to be a no. He jumps for it. Device knows to watch for it. Or actually, Dupree there knows to watch for it. Dupree, another 4 frag from him. And Neo tries to go for the bomb plant, but Kerrigan's already in position to deny it. He just wanted to get that extra money for this round. Now, he had enough money to buy fully, so we'll see what Virtus.pro tries to do once again. This is their next chance. And after losing 5 in a row, they're going to be able to keep buying up. We'll have enough money to keep doing armor AK-47s going forward. 4 Molotovs for them. This is an expensive round for Virtus.pro. Look at how much money was spent on each player. Nearly 5,000 apiece. All right, they've pushed up banana. They know it's safe to push up banana. They should boost to check the new box position. Well, they're not doing that. Oh, here they go. Pasha's going to be boosting just to check over the top and middle. Nobody there. He's got a Molotov. He can probably bounce that Molotov into sandbags, even though there's nobody there. He doesn't know. Oh, look at that! They're walking forward. That's so neat. I love when teams do that. Little totem going on. And they're going to push into bomb side B here pretty soon. They'll probably push through the smoke. 1 minute. Don't have a lot of time. Lurk players are rotating over, so I think they're going for it. And we're going to get an aerial view as they push into the meat grinder. Good smoke down. They are able to kill the player, and Terrace will take the site. Lovely work from TSM. Lots of fire, though. That's their own fire. Going down at first oranges. Gotta expect those to come down at new box. There it is. And first oranges, sort of the standard position. This is everything that Virtus.pro did here was like super standard, clean bomb site B take. 4 versus 5. It seems like TSM is gonna go for the retake here. Well, with one, they probably should save at this point. Zipnik's still here in position. This is not something that they can do. Yeah, we see him inching away. Zipnik is trying to run away here. Pasha's chasing him down, but he takes the flash. And we're going to see a save. All right, Team SoloMid lost that one. Virtus.pro takes their first T-side round. This could be the beginning of the end for them, for TSM here, if Virtus.pro starts to make this happen. That was like a textbook bomb site B take. It couldn't have gotten better than that. We saw the smoke go down in this position. We saw Molotov first oranges, Molotov new box. Eventually, they threw a new smoke back here. It was textbook. Their flashes were effective. Just nice, just absolutely beautiful bomb site B take from Virtus.pro. Now TSM, we'll see if they switch up what they're doing. Now that VP is able to take one. And they're doing the 3-stack B. Let's see if they push down to the bottom. Device is gonna peek it. No smoke at the bottom. Turn off our X-ray here so we can see what he sees. Yeah, he sees both the players. Kerrigan up close. And nice work. That's a pick already from TSM. Oh, they're pushing through middle right now. They will get to Arch. One player watching that, that's Dupree. Interesting Molotovs. I guess that's to force the Arch player back. Now they can push into the site. It's just Cajun B here, and he gets taken down. He thought they were pushing through Arch side. Must have been a bad call from a teammate. All right, bomb planted. Now they're in position. It's 3 versus 2, so they are going to go for the retake here. Oh, just one left. Taz, can you do it, buddy? Takes the first one down. Got one inside of apartments. Will get taken down by Kerrigan. There's the defuse. TSM takes it back. Now, again, Virtus.pro got the bomb planted. They had themselves inside of bomb site A. Really close round. Taking a bomb site on Inferno is a huge deal. Like, and I don't mean that to be like, yeah, taking a bomb site's a good thing, yeah. I mean, particularly on Inferno, it's a big deal. Because it's a difficult map for retakes. Okay, gonna T-side up here with Neo. We got Kerrigan, gonna watch down middle. We could get a little op battle here. Neo is shadow boxing. You can see what I did there. I just came up with that one. Oh, man. I'm an idiot. Oh, what is it? Are they boosting again? Yeah, here comes Pasha over the top. Oh, Device is watching this. Oh. No. Not gonna peek it. We'll see if he throws a Molotov this time to kill Dupree inside of sandbags. Oh, okay. Got the player escaping. Still did a little bit of damage to him. 40 damage. And looks like they want to enter now. VP still leaving their options open. Got a player up middle. Oh, now Snacks is going to play Lurk. They've rotated Neo over here. And they will enter into the site. We'll watch these flashes and smokes into the site. Just flashes going down. There's the smoke. Neo, don't stand there. Buddy! He never tanked in World of Warcraft. He doesn't know not to stand in the fire. Okay, a few people will get that joke. Don't worry. And they have the site 2 versus 3. Again, same situation. Let's see if they can hold him off this time, the 2 versus 3 at bomb site B. TSM, if they lose one player, they might actually want to think about saving here. And there's the Molotov, forcing Bialy out of new box. Bad position for him, allowed Cajun to get the kill. Just Taz left, they are going to move in. Puts it into 1 versus 2, player solo, and Zipnix takes it. Taz almost able to hold it off. And Zipnix with the defuse, what the clutch. Virtus.pro lost that one. That really seemed like a round for Virtus.pro. I thought they were going to take that one. Well, I didn't actually, but because I know what happens. But it seemed like it should have been a round for Virtus.pro. And they're just going to buy a few pistols this round. They're not going to be able to buy up fully. Or they'll go armor pistol, which is nice. Yeah, with it. They lost 2 in a row. Yeah, okay, this makes sense. Of course it makes sense. These guys know what they're doing. Kerrigan gonna peek down middle. Flashes himself out, and there's the peek. Nothing to see. Terrace have moved up, alternate middle. They're gonna close the gap on the distance by taking bomb site A. Should use these smokes intelligently. We'll see. They've got 2 smokes. You gotta plan them out perfectly. Is this what this is the strat that I wanted them to do before. Oh no, the other smoke isn't down. Oh, Kerrigan holding the archway position. This is a nice spot. I like this for opping. Oh, he's gonna change positions. Now he's in some trouble. He's got a bunch of pistolers charging him. This is always a scary position to be in. Gets him through the smoke. I think they maybe should have committed on killing that player. Bialy gets inside of the site, and he's gonna be going down. And I say committing on killing that player because they could have pushed through Arch, surrounded him, killed the player, and taken out the opper. Maybe even stolen the op. So they smoked him off and tried to take the bomb site. Maybe all in a vain attempt at getting a bomb plant. 12-12, all tied up. TSM, now we talked about Virtus.pro's CT side. TSM, a near perfect CT side. And they're playing at textbook. I like this setup. Odd position from Dupree. Oh, that was just to get the nade stack. Okay, so they did a 3 nade stack to kill a player. So that's why he went back there. He's going to rotate all the way back to Arch. They have double on Arch. One of these players should move into the site. And there he goes. Tag team. They've passed the baton. Cajun moves over to Porch. Terrace, though, have gotten a pick up Banana, getting ready to push into the site. Could push it pretty quickly here. They're waiting. One player picked on either side is going to favor Virtus.pro in this greatly, especially on a map like this. Terrace creeping out. They're out at middle, but again, CT's there allowing them to have that. Oh, okay, so they're going to do a B take. They're going to try to sneak snacks into CT. Dupree well aware of what's going on. Who threw that flash? Was that a self-flash by Snacks? That'd be embarrassing. All right. Again, Device just has to delay as long as possible inside of the site for his teammates to get here. He's got 2 terrorists creeping up on him. Don't worry, though. The cavalry is here. Bomb will just get planted. Little bit of extra money for Virtus.pro. And they'll be the defuse. TSM again with the retake. Really nice retakes from TSM. If we check this out, this is the 3rd successful retake that they've done. On the first half, Virtus.pro taking 2 retakes. So yeah, Virtus.pro is, look at, if we can see the trend. They're dying, they're dying, they're dying, they won one. Then, bomb plant, dead, bomb plant. So they're starting to get into the site. But now TSM has the lead, they have the CT side. TSM well ahead, Virtus.pro got to play comeback. Keep in mind this is game 1 of this best of 3 series. Double up, CT side, who does that? So one's gonna be, what? Okay, 3 players inside of A, nobody even playing Arch. Assuming a push. Assuming, yeah, it's an armor pistol, so they're expecting that. Nice pick from Device. Yeah, that's an interesting 3-player stack. Look at this. This is just, I think this is pretty coin flippy, dice rolly from TSM. They're like, all right, they're not gonna go here, so we'll just go on the sides. If Virtus.pro did go there, though, well, I mean, what? Then they can't take B, because what? They push through here. Hey, bad guys, they push through here. Hey, bad guys, so just let them have middle? Eh, it's fine with me. 2-player stack in the site, though. Those flashes will, or those smokes will do nothing. Molotov to delay, allow a player to rotate. Terrace pushing in now. 1 player at dark with the op. Nice, Device takes a pick as well. Here's Dupree and Device holding this off expertly. Just Taz left, he's sneaking around the side. He's done this before. Kerrigan is ready for it this time, though. I think was Kerrigan the player who died to this last time? I think he was. He is wise to his, well, he's not wise to his tricks. All right, Device ends him, though. Device, solid player for the team so far. But it is definitely Dupree. Dupree had 6 pretty stars. He's got 1 more star to reach Mario status. That was a joke, ladies and gentlemen. It's a reference to a video game called Super Mario RPG and the Legend of the 7 Stars. If I explain it, it ruins it. I'm old, though, so I might be the only one who played that game and loved it. That was a fun game. Well, that's not the game we're watching right now. We're watching Counter-Strike. And yes, Team SoloMid playing it safe once again. No smokes, Banana. Now, I like this a lot. What? Device, 100% flash, perfect timing. Takes out the Pasha biceps. I said it like this, 115, and the first smoke has come down. They can delay this until the 30-second point, where Virtus.pro has to charge into the site. They have 2 smokes left on their team, and 5 Molotovs. And that's really the goal of Inferno, is to delay the T's as long as possible, to force them into making a decision to where you can rotate and be ready for it, and even throw down Molotovs as they have to enter. That's like the main goal of this. Get the T's to charge into death. because of the just very narrow claustrophobic feel to the map. Dupree, Device have held off B from inside of the site so well so far. Device with the op in position. Dupree playing second oranges. And the smoke to enter going down. Lots of blind Virtus.pro players. Dupree goes down. Now it's just Device. Takes out Neo, who was jumping up over the top. Unreal game sense from this player. Goes after a planting Taz. Taz still up. 10 health left. Cajun and Zipnix. And so close to death right now. 6 seconds left. He has to stick the plant. Goes for the kill instead. Tries to get the final kill. It's not going to happen. Cajun B will survive and Taz will escape with his life, but that will give Team SoloMid the 15 points match point position. What a call to make. To say, I can't plant this thing. There be a bad guy who's going to push me. If he stuck it, he would have gotten the bomb down, but he didn't know. He thought the player was right there, ready to push him, because he knew that the player had to plant. Snacks is going JW. 3 players stack at mid. That's interesting. They're just charging. Kerrigan doesn't care anymore. He's all the way at bench watching alternate. And catching Taz with his knife out and takes out Neo. It looks like it's going to be over quickly. It's just Bialy and Pasha left. Smoke's going down to delay the B push. This is it, guys. This is the moment that defines a player. What will Bialy and Pasha... 1 versus 4. Timer ticking down. Enemies know his position. He's got to win it. If anyone can do it, it's Bialy. I would have said that for any player, though. But I like Bialy. He's great. Oh, Device takes a bunch of damage off of him. Picks 1 player while he doesn't look behind him. And Dupree will take the final kill. That's the game. And we will move on 16-12 into a game number 2. Stay tuned. Game number 2 just started here. Virtus.pro taking the T side first on Train. Train is a map very familiar to Virtus.pro. They're a very strong Train map. And we'll see what they try to do here on this pistol round. They're setting up for some smokes outside. Look at this push by Team SoloMid inside. 3 players here getting ready to charge forward. This is really unique. Oh, looks like he's going to peek in there a little bit and fall back. Not commit to this. Kerrigan watching the top. So that's why they had the 3rd player there. Watching the top just to make sure they can't peek over the top and pick one of them. Zipnik still continuing to push forward here with the CZ. He's got a close range position with this thing, which is really nice. Really odd that they're continuing to push through here. Now at least just leaving 2 players. One thing they can do is push through a down ladder if they decide to take A side. Virtus.pro just chilling though. Look at that position. Taz here. Just waiting for them to push it. Bomb is dropped. They're waiting for something to happen, and they're rotating over here to B side. Looks like they want to push at B. They have some smokes and flashes on them, so they can enter if they so choose. And nope, just acted like they were going to. They caused a rotate. Dupree even moved over there, and they will finally decide to take bomb site A. I think the smoke... Where did the smoke actually go down? Okay, that's to block off the Ivy area. Some more smokes coming down to the middle of the site. 1 player going up top. Nice pickup by Dupree. Terra still trying to push some of them, getting through to Hell. Kerrigan going to peek here, but of course the smoke is preventing vision. Device from the tower picks a player, then falls to his death. Unfortunate for him. 3 versus 3 now. Terrace moving on the yard. 5 seconds left. Gotta plant it. Gotta hold it. Kerrigan can peek this at any moment. They do get the bomb down, and it's just Dupree left. Snacks with a 2 frag at the final moments of that round, and Virtus.pro will take round number 1. Device, unfortunately, sitting at -1 score right now. That's pretty bad right there. All right, so nice round from Virtus.pro. Lots of fakes. Started fake in B, moved out, finally took bomb site A. Good smoke positions as well to be able to take position around the outdoor trains. And then just sort of hold that spot. Every single second was used. 4 player stack here from TSM inside. Maybe assuming it's going to be some kind of a B push on this anti-eco. One thing to keep note of is that Virtus.pro did not spend a lot of money. They may be going for a 3rd round force buy. Might be a little bit awkward. Or they're doing the strategy of just buying a few pistols on this round and then the next round. And buying up 4th. assuming that they can't win the armor pistol. You know, TSM is not a team that really wins those armor pistol rounds. So in this round, they may just spend a little bit of money on some pistols. Yep, so that's what they're deciding to do. It's an incredibly safe way to play. It gives them nearly zero chance of actually making something happen on these rounds. And Virtus.pro, I think they're just going to get further and further ahead here. Most teams would have decided to armor pistol on that round. On the round number 3. Or round number 2, sorry. Paj with a MAC-10 on one of the longest ranged maps out there. Alright, now there is a way to smoke and flash over the top here. A lot of players do not know about this. That is to flash the players outside and allow entry out there. Pasha has pushed out. Going after Device now. Good pickup. Now it's just Zipnik's left. 1 versus 5. With an itty bitty little USP, it's not going to happen. Snacks is going to be Batman up top here. Zipnik's pulling back, though. And there you go, Batman. Virtus.pro 3-0 now. Wins the early game. Game number 1, of course, we saw Team SoloMid winning that early game for both halves. So this is really a big step up for Virtus.pro, and I think that it was them taking that early game in the Inferno game that really led to their victory, because both of them went very CT-sided. So getting 3 rounds on T-side for Virtus.pro, I think it's going to be huge. Of course, this map does not go terribly CT-sided, sometimes even a little bit T-sided. There's a smoke to block off main right here. You're getting a lot of money. Going to be double opping it, which makes sense on this map. Kerrigan going down, though. Pushed up really close. See the player at Hell pushing as well. Cajun B forced back. Good position by Pasha right here. So Virtus.pro takes their time and makes sure they get control of all of the trains. There's one player inside of Z on the right. They can now plant that bomb. Really good control of the yard here. He sees the gun sticking out right now. He's got him trapped. He can just hold that angle. He'll let him escape. 4 versus 5. This isn't really a situation where they go for a retake. And no, they're going to be saving here, so they're going to save the 2 ups for the next round. One player, instead of, you know, going for it and losing and having to save on the next one, they pretty much get another buy round out of this. Well, there goes Device. Dropping his op again. All they really have to do is Dupree or Zipnix or something. Go grab that op, and they can still double op for the next one because Device was glass cannon. And yeah, that's exactly what they're going to do. Zipnix picking those players, and Dupree takes another one. So yeah, Virtus.pro just lost 2 players that they really shouldn't have. But they're so far ahead economically now, it's probably not going to matter that much. And yes, another buy here. For Team SoloMid, Zipnik should buy armor and a pistol or something like that. He can afford a FAMAS if he wants it. He can afford an M4, but he gets no nades or anything. Now, I'm actually really interested. They bought a helmet. So Dupree bought a helmet, or Zipnik's bought a helmet. He could have not bought the helmet and gotten some flashbangs, which may have been a little bit better, or even a single smoke. Smokes off the E-box. Dupree pushes forward. Look at these CT smokes to give Dupree this forward position. They're going to be pushing to bomb side B. Zipnix has got to hold it off. That's a 2 frag from him so far as the T's try to take this site. Just Neo left kills Dupree, who was behind him. And Zipnix takes a 4 frag, holding B site. So it seems like they're going to put Zipnix inside of B as the hard player, sort of the anchor player. That's kind of the position that Zipnix plays generally. He's going to play a bomb site, and he's just going to chill in that bomb site. He's not going to rotate. And we can denote that as the anchor player for that bomb site B. A lot of teams on this map will only leave 1 player there, but then another player in a position to rotate if something happens. And that's what SoloMid's doing. So they've got Dupree in a position to rotate back if he has to. And Zipnik's already shown he has the ability to hold it off. Another buy here from Virtus.pro after that single loss. They've got the money, but if they lose this one, they're not going to be able to buy very much on the next round. So it's an important one. We see Cajun holding off Ivy right now. That smoke's going to clear in just a few seconds. Pasha's stuck on the right side. 2 players out there. They could try to boost a player up, too. Over the top. Re-smoking it. It's a little bit weird that the terrorist threw the smoke down. Oh my gosh. I just sneezed during a cast. That was lovely. I apologize for that. Hope it didn't make too much of a noise. Probably scared some children. I just thought it was a little bit weird that they re-smoked that Or the terrorists re-smoke that. It sort of delays themselves. Pasha tries to peek in there, shoot a few shots. Cajun continuing to hold it off. It seems like Virtus.pro is really relying on getting through to Ivy. And they do. They get the Molotov out. They force the player through the smoke. And they're able to get all the way through here. And there's the pick on Cajun B. They can move all the way over to bomb site B if they want. Instead, they got some players moving out long. Or main. Dupree is sneaking behind them, though. Picks off Neo and takes the bomb planter. Could even go for the player at long. One player moves up inside of the hut. Bialy is hunting Dupree right now. 1 versus 3. Looks like it's going to be another round for Team SoloMid. 4 seconds left on the clock there. They could have let that time run out, killed Bialy, and just screwed over Virtus.pro's economy. So yeah, as their money is right now, they're not able to buy anything. They're just going to buy a few pistols so that they're able to buy in the next one. Pasha buying up Armored Deagle. Feeling pretty confident. Throwing the Deagle over to someone? No, he's going to hang on to that. Now, noticing that Snacks is super low on money, 1,900. Pasha actually could have not bought anything, and then on the next round dropped him. At least something. There's a smoke for A main once again. Terrace creeping forward inside. Now, Train is kind of a simple map when it comes to rotations, when it comes to positioning, but when it comes to the tactical takes of the bomb sites, especially bomb site A, it's very complex. So you have a lot of different places you can throw smokes. You can see all the different trains here and all of the different passageways that the players can go. It is a crazy... Oh, that's bomb site B. I meant like here. All of these different passageways that the players can go. They can throw these smokes down in so many different areas. It's like a maze. Are they setting up for smokes right now? Yes, they are. They're going to be smoking outside, splitting A. They've had one player peeked. The goal here, I think, is to get a bomb plant. So let's see if they can pull this off. This should be an interesting round. That one is to block off Ivy. They're going to be pushing outside now. Let's get outside and watch this from an aerial perspective. Smoke down on the train. They're going to try to get the bomb on there. Taz has the bomb. Moving out to E-Box now. Oh, he gets taken down, and it's not going to happen. So it's just Bialy left. He's going to go for some 1-digs before dying, and Cajun will mow him down. And it was a nice attempt. That is something that was a lot more possible on the previous version of Train, and that is just getting a bomb plant on those ecos. One thing that I've noticed between Team SoloMid and Virtus.pro, neither team makes anything happen on the eco rounds. That none of the armor pistols really work out for either of the teams. It all comes down to those gun rounds. So when you have a matchup like that, economic superiority means that much more. All right, Terrace setting up outside. Zipnik's continuing to solo this, and we got a lot of players pushing forth here. Zipnik hears a few footsteps. I think he heard 2 sets. Terrace falling back a little bit. Pushed out there, maybe to give the impression that they were. Love that little blue spot. He's not really going to see anything here, though. But it exists, and he's using it, so that's neat. This is not a spot most people really think of. It's not a spot many players or many teams will even look at. Oh, he could actually hit Zipnik's here. If Device goes back, oh, and he moved at just the wrong time. So they're going to enter into B. It's up to Zipnik's once again. Playing it on top of the train. And now inside of the site. Nice position, because if players go down the ladder, they're going to drop down on top of them and land in front of them. We have a few players going upper as well, and I think they have Device in position to watch upper to help out. So Zipnik's watching lower, Device is watching upper. They're going to push out lower right now, so it's up to Zipnik's. And here they go. Pushing into the site. Snacks doesn't even check that angle. Zipnik's still up inside of the site. And, oh, goes for the mow down to the 2 players. Device is still up, though. Now it's a 3 versus 3. Got to work on the retake. We do have a flank player. Here comes Kerrigan. They're not even watching this. Neo goes down. It's just 2 now. Will they get the bomb planted? 4 seconds. And they will, but Kerrigan kills him. That could have gone very differently. 1 versus 1 now. He goes for the fake defuse, and Pasha ends it with a 3 frag. I don't know if that defuse at that moment was really the right call. It was a 1 versus 1. All he had to do was kill Pasha, and he had him in a point where he knew where he was. He was behind that train, and he could have just watched it, maybe pushed forward a little bit, and just focused on killing the player instead of trying to bait him out. But a lot can happen in those tiny little milliseconds of the game. Neo's got the scout. Neo is a superb scout player. We'll see if he decides to use this thing. He's going to go down ladder, maybe? Nope, he's just going to be in position to flash and smoke out the top. Here he goes. Dupree very close right now. Look at this. CTs have pushed very far forward at middle. Didn't work out. Kerrigan goes down. Do they know about this spot? Dupree's been playing here consistently. We'll see if they know to check it. That's going to be a no. So many positions that they just do not check. Dupree sneaks into ladder room. They know where he is now, though. 2 players left. Zipnik's looking for him. And I think Dupree's going to push it. And Dupree ends Bialy. Notice they attacked him 2-on-1 there. Alright, so very even game thus far. Virtus.pro still ahead in terms of points thanks to their early game advantage, but they're going to have to save. And that will tie this thing up. They won't be able to buy anything either. They are so far behind. They just lost that 1 round. They're in some serious trouble. Both teams very low. So, honestly, even if Virtus.pro was able to armor pistol, it would actually force SoloMid into saving. But that wouldn't happen. That sounds like an envious thing. Okay, Snacks just took a whole bunch of fall damage. Now, this is a map. This is the newest map being played. So the teams aren't as used to it, aren't as familiar with the different spots and all of the little nooks and crannies. It's also a very complicated map in terms of the different positions and the different angles and the different throws and such. It's an incredibly complicated map, almost overcomplicated. Alright, Terra's going to try to push into bomb site B. They have no smokes, they got nothing. They have a few little P250s and that's it. That should be an easy spray down there for Zipnix. And there he goes. He gets fed a 3-frag. 5-5 all tied up. Virtus.pro, so they are in some serious trouble. I see a Galil and a Tech 9 on the field. Let's see what they decide to do with this. Probably try to close the distance. Can throw some unique, creative smokes at bomb site A to put themselves in a good position where this is useful. I don't think they should go B. They've decided to go B. It seems 3 players pushing through here. They can still go down ladder. Oh, they've split up. So they're making sure. Oh, what a jumping Tech 9 kill. Taz takes out Dupree and Zipnix. Now they can easily push into bomb site B. Device trying to move over here to make something happen, but I think it is too little too late. These 2 CTs are going to try to save, but now they've got players on all sides moving in on them. Pasha in position here as well. Trying to hunt. Trying to get ahead economically here, which is really important to do. Does he see? Yes, he does. He sees the gun. Oh, wow. Pasha just playing with him at this point. Oh, he goes for the knife. How embarrassing. My goodness. Oh, just Cajun left. Trapped in a little hole here. And Taz, wow, Tech 9 King. Taz is a very strong player on Train in particular. Virtus.pro is fighting for their life here, too. If they lose this, that's going to be it for them. They'll move down into the lower brackets to face Fnatic in this tournament structure. That was some really nice Tech 9 shooting from Taz, moving into B side. The jumping Tech 9 shot. How do you even pull that off? The weapon is not accurate enough to do that. And again with the very aggressive B take, Zipnix though's got a gun this time. Oh, the nade stopped Neo. I think the nade actually hit Neo, dropped him. Zipnix sprayed him a little bit through the smoke, and the nade finally blew him up. Wow. Very unfortunate for Neo there. He gets stuck in the physics of that thing. Excellent work. Excellent shot from Device. And that should win it for Team SoloMid. Taz and Bialy going to try to survive here. Watch their backs. Notice Team SoloMid's not hunting him or anything, not being too aggressive. There's a minute left on the clock. It's plenty of time for these 2 players to get some picks, even it up, and then go for a bomb site take. SoloMid's not going to let that happen. They're going to play it safe. So we see Device watching lower. Zipnik's going to peek upper every once in a while. Dupree watching at ladder. Kerrigan watching A main. And then Cajun watching Ivy. So they've got everything covered. Terrorists, 35 seconds left. Looking like they actually might want to push out B. Maybe get a bomb plant. I think they're going for it. All right. Device still inside of the site. And they try to jump down. Zipnix holds it off, kills both players. Zipnix is on fire in this game. He's currently sitting at 13-6. This is a player who there were rumors going around of him getting kicked out of TSM for poor performance and all that stuff. He's top fragging. He's Karen right now. Zipnix has a role, and he plays that role very well. Sometimes that role doesn't really come into play. This round, this game, it has very much so. Virtus.pro, very low on the money right now. This is a smoke to block off E-Box. I believe I've shown it in a video before on how to do that specific smoke. It's a very powerful smoke. Gives you great position, blocks off connector, blocks off E-Box, blocks off site, allows you to sneak out at A. Instead, it's just going to be the full-on stack into the bomb site here. They all get through, trying to close the gap on the distance. We got the Tech9 player, Neo, charging forward here. CT's going to try to mount a retake, but I think this is going to go Virtus.pro. Oh, Cajun gets a pick. Kerrigan. Look at this. They got terrorists all over the place. Very complicated retake situation. These two players should try to save at this point. And they are falling back to bomb site A. Another round win for Virtus.pro, and that's going to put him in the lead. But this has been a very close game. It's been back and forth. A lot of this is going to come down to that next pistol round. All right, bomb going off. GG, Virtus.pro now ahead. Economically, TSM will be able to buy in the next round. But that's it, guys. If they lose this, they're going to have to force buy on round 15. So this is an important round. You could say this round is worth 2 points. And you'd be wrong, because Virtus.pro will still be able to buy well enough on the next one. Neo, aggressive opping, or a T-side opping at least. Which makes sense. They all have shadow daggers. Alright, Terra's taking their time. Waiting for players to push Ivy. Nobody's pushing Ivy. That flash generally denotes, I'm pushing Ivy. Smoke down will allow them the courage to push forward a little bit. Oh, did so much damage. That nade could end it. 13 health on Cajun. Pasha, he doesn't know that he did that damage, but he did a whole bunch of damage on Cajun B there. Cajun forced to fall back. He's already used his smoke. They've crept up in Ivy. We got players on either position here. Dupree's in a tough spot because he's got to watch Ivy and ladder. Pretty much watch everything at the same time. He might just like allow them to have it there. Yeah, Neo, because of that, was able to get out Ivy, but don't worry. We still had Dupree here in position. Alright, Bialy has crept out. 2 versus 2 now. Want to take bomb site A. Zipnix chilling inside of bomb site A. Dupree trying to flank. Now it's just Dupree. He's taken one down. Bialy knows where he is. 25 seconds left. Dupree just have to prevent the bomb from going down and just picks off Bialy as he tries to peek the position. Reason he was able to get that, Bialy was slow peeking it. He didn't want to make any noise. He didn't want to give out his position because Dupree did not know where he was. All right, this is it. Final round. It's all tied up. And yeah, as expected, Virtus.pro was able to get something. They get some AK-47s. They're fine. Device, though, has to mag 7. No reason to get money for the next round. And we'll see what Virtus.pro does with this half buy. They don't have a lot of stuff. 2 players on Tech9s. Last time they had this position, they went B. Very successfully, too. Virtus.pro's been playing a really nice T-side so far. Device up close with the mag 7. TSM's a team you got to expect to play well on the CT side here. Alright, Terrace getting ready to push in. Got players spread all around the map. They're definitely taking their time. I see a lot of smokes getting ready for A. These positions tell me that they're going to do some kind of smoke in a bomb site A. They're going to push it, try to close the distance with those 2 players, Taz and Neo. Let's see what happens. We're going to watch it from an aerial perspective because the smokes are always very complicated. And this time, very simple because they just block off the site. Completely block off the site. Kerrigan has charged forward and traded himself. That's not going to help him. He will get some intel, though. Cajun moving through Hell. This is a great position. One player on top of the train as well. Oh, excellent. By Bialy. Device going to try to rotate in from behind them. Zipnik's still on top of the train. Bomb is down. Now it's just Device lurking in from behind. He's killed one player. He needs to try to grab another weapon. There's an M4 on the ground. Still staying with that Mag 7. Will go down. And there's your halftime. Virtus.pro ahead by 1 point. I think a lot of it's going to come down to this next pistol round. That first half was so back and forth. Literally, look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back and forth at the end. This pistol round, so important as TSM now takes the T side. And we'll see what the split is. 3 players inside. Kerrigan is going to trip a little bit there. No, just smoking outside. They're going to be going down ladder, and they'll be trying to take A. I like this setup. Play those long distances. You want, I mean, when you have the Glocks and you have the Tech 9, like the Tech 9 here on Kerrigan, you want to try to get it into a close range position, which is why what they're doing right now is perfect. That smoke right there. Just Bialy and Neo left, 2 versus 5. No reason to really save, I guess, but oh man. Ran out of ammo at just the wrong time, didn't keep track of that. And a clean sweep. TSM doesn't lose a single player. Now, this should pretty much guarantee them the first 3 points. Unless we see the 1 Deeg. Snacks, Taz, Neo, and Pasha, all of them have Deagles out. It is all going to come down to those 1 Deegs. Look at the buys by SoloMid. They do not. They do not ascribe to Ben Franklin's "a penny saved is a penny earned." They always buy fully on these. Nice pick by Device. Snacks surprisingly didn't move out of the way when he was flashed. Oh! Bialy, the guy with the 5.7, pushes out and grabs himself a gun. Another player picked due to a 1 Deeg by Neo. Wow, this is now winnable for Virtus.pro. Good take. Dupree and oh my gosh, these guys. Dupree, Device, really well coordinated in their attack. 2 versus 2 now. Neo, 1-tap position. Cajun B counter 1-taps him. Now it's just Taz left, and he gets taken down immediately by Cajun. But yeah, just the coordination on both sides of the map from Dupree and oh, these guys are, I can't say it. He doesn't even write Device, he writes Dev. I can't do it, man. Double D. We'll call him Double D. Maybe we'll get more viewers if we put Double D in the title. We had 1 player from way back here, 1 player over here, and they knew to each, like when one peeked, the other one peeked. They weren't even near each other at all. Nade stack. Nade stack will do a ton of damage, eventually result in Dupree dying. And just Pasha left. Well, they were able to kill 2 players. Pretty expensive to use that nade stack for that, and what a disaster. So as we expected, Team SoloMid takes the first 3. I expect this series, or this map in particular, Train, to go a little bit more even than the Inferno one did, just because we had Virtus.pro take the early game on the other one, and TSM take the early game so far on this one. Of course, Train has been going a little bit T-sided, and TSM a little bit ahead right now. I would give it to TSM being ahead. And we'll see how Virtus.pro sets up on CT's side. Pretty much the same way that TSM set up, with 1 player, Taz, who Taz does play this position, plays it very commonly, and sees what's going on, sees an offer, should call for 1 player to rotate. We also have 1 player who can lurk very quickly. That is going to be Snacks. Snacks can move in behind him and flank. Kerrigan, nice entry on Neo. Don't know about Taz just yet. Kills the player while falling. Here comes Snacks moving in the other side. This is what I was waiting for. 2 players to rotate all the way over from A side. Oh, he did not prevent the bomb from going down. So here come the other players. They just have to play the bomb. Excellent spray down from Device through the wall there. Could only see Snacks' feet. Will this Molotov land on the bomb? Yes, it will. Perfect. 2 versus 2 now. And SoloMid is in a good position to hold this off. Agent B and Device. Device moving in to prevent. Oh, he doesn't have time. Pasha's gonna stick it. Cajun's gotta spray it, and he will get it through that smoke. They could not find where Pasha was. Excellent work from Virtus.pro. They just took back the economy, put themselves in a position where they could win their S-Leaves, and push this into a game number 3. But TSM still has money. We'll be able to buy up. Device will be playing the T side off. So how do you deal with this setup? TSM should be aware what's going on after that round, after these rounds. Snacks has been flashed, is not able to push forward there. Good smokes outside as well. Pushing out at Hell. Blocking off all the long-range positions. Picking them off one at a time. Players are so spread out across the map. We'll be able to get this bomb down. Snacks charges forward with a flying shot to prevent the bomb from going down. 1 versus 3 now. I guess he gave Taz a clutch possibility. He could play that bomb. He knows the player has to go for it. 1 player at E-Box. Device is low now. Taz still at full health. Has armor. This is doable. Not... It's possible, but... Oh, 2 players super low. Pushes out to take Zipnix. He can still do this. Taz going for the 3 frag, but Kerrigan ends it. Kerrigan with a 3 frag on that round. All right, TSM takes it back, and it seems like we're going to have a back and forth once again. And we're going to have to see a save here from Virtus.pro. They don't even have money to buy up pistols, but they're going to do it anyway. Snacks with a deagle. I guess we're not going to see any more crazy deagle rounds from Virtus.pro. All right, there is the smoke in between the green train and the red train. You can see where this kind of puts Bialy. Oh, he pushes forward through it. Did see that player, though. Kerrigan snuck all the way into Z connector to help with the B take. Now, they've divided the focus of the CT players. Kerrigan has solo. We saw the same thing on Inferno when Kerrigan with the MAC-10 charged up middle and was able to get a 4 frag as a result, killing those 3 flares. We'll see if the same thing happens. He's going after Pasha now. Oh, maybe if Device doesn't move in there. And yes, again, Kerrigan, the MAC-10 4 frag. That we've seen patterns. We see patterns. So that was a really nice round from TSM. I just liked that they somehow got a player out into Z connector, and it forces these CT players to look behind them, focus on these other positions. They can't fully commit to watching the front. It's possible that SoloMid expected a B stack and thought they could just like sneak a player out there at middle. Because a B stack on that round actually makes sense. Okay, Device, Neo just scouted him. Are we, this is a double save. Oh man, Virtus.pro's in trouble. Kerrigan all the way, already got through, already flanking. Tap shooting MAC-10 long range against Scout. That's a thing. He's got a deagle though, so be careful. Oh, he'll get taken down. A little bit crazy there. Again, same sort of strategy. So we figured out SoloMid's T-side anti-eco strat. It's Kerrigan runs out A by himself and kills everyone with a MAC-10, while the rest of us push into B. So if Kerrigan doesn't kill everybody with a MAC-10, we can plant the bomb B and hold it off. And you know what the most amazing part of it is? It worked like a charm. You know, I don't understand that expression, because charms don't actually work. It's like fake stuff. So why do we say work like a charm? That's like saying it doesn't work. I've got a rock that keeps tigers away. All right, Snacks, 1 versus 3. He's just trying to hunt down Device and get that gun. Oh! And he's out. That's the round. So I think that just came down to, it's kind of weird watching this map. And normally, on any other map, players would know the bomb radius. So that was it was awkward. It was like, that's a mistake. That is a genuine mistake. I get the feeling teams don't know this version of Train as well. All right, same setup here from Virtus.pro. Taz gonna anchor B. Device will op Ivy. They keep checking this spot. They keep checking the boost up there. Assuming that that's how the player's gonna play it aggressively if they do. Bomb is dropped. If they can get the entry, they're gonna take bomb site B. This is gonna force Virtus.pro to rotate a player back over here. Smoke's clear. We're gonna see a little op battle here. And Pasha's not gonna peek that. Wisely so. Taz gets the pick on Dupree, trying to enter at upper. He'll fall back as a result. And just chilling. All right, here comes Kerrigan. It's all up to Kerrigan getting some picks here. Oh, it's not going to happen. Oh, no, this is a disaster. Well, that round's over. TSM going to have to try to hide and save. It was a 3 versus 5, but again, if Kerrigan was able to get a few picks, was able to even up the score, it would have been possible for them to move out and take the bomb site. But that just did not happen. Just Device left. Bomb down 25 seconds. Where can he survive? Oh man, he's got to attack all these guys at the same time. Not going to happen. Poor Device. Put into an impossible clutch situation. 13-10 right now. TSM just lost one. We're seeing a pattern. 3-3-3-1, 3-3-3-1. By my estimation, the game should be over in 3 rounds. All right, Neo's going to be opping outside. Notice they're not using snacks. And a lot of players pushed out at Ivy's side. Neo watching A main. Dupree did get by. The question is, did Taz have intel about that? Yeah, I think he knows the player's upper right now. He has not called the rotate just yet. There it is. Neo now moving over to B side. Virtus.pro could easily get tricked into rotating a player. If TSM figures that out, they could use that to their advantage. Molotov gonna force the player back. No, Pasha can still hold that angle. Alright, they're in a position where they could really push anywhere, and I think they're just going for a pick at this point. They don't have that defined strategy set up. Of course, now we see 2 players creeping forward at Ivy, so they got something planned. Still had players pushed out at B. That tells me they might try to go CT spawn to B. And we see 3 players sort of moved over to B side just in case. And nope, they're going to split A. Because we see the 2 players going down ladder right now. Now, good kill by Cajun. Here comes Dupree from the other side. Just Taz and Neo left. 2 versus 3. They should go for this. Bomb has not even been planted yet. He's got plenty of time to watch the angles. Taz takes one. Going for that M4 in the clutch situation. It makes sense. Look at this angle. This is a beautiful angle. And there it is. 1 versus 2. And Device is not able to clutch it. Neo gonna take the 2 frag. And there's the defuse. Virtus.pro keeping themselves in this game. That is 2 points in a row for them. They have not yet broken the economy of TSM, but 2 in a row is good. They should win 1 more, and TSM should have to save. TSM got so far ahead on this half, and it's really tough for Virtus.pro to get back into it. But this is the round. Okay, I saw the weapons that TSM had there, and it was a little bit awkward for a second, and then I was like, okay, that's what they're doing. Yeah, they didn't even know if they had enough. You notice Kerrigan had to go back and purchase a Tech 9. Blocking off Z with that. That's a little bit further back than I would have thought. I mean, look, yeah, Bialy can play up close here. Can throw his own smoke out there at E-Box. That smoke seemingly helps the terrorists. Bialy is just using this so he can sneak forward. He's not watching ladder, though. He could get killed from ladder so easily. Waiting for that to happen, but there is no player inside of ladder. I'm just so surprised Bialy is doing this. And he's able to just walk out here. How do they know nobody's ladder? And there's Kerrigan now coming down ladder. Bialy's still able to kill him. I think he was just listening for it. Wow, Taz with the lurk takes out Cajun B. They have position on the site, 45 seconds left. They know both players are A-side, so they've rotated over. And Snacks, now is not the time to throw the flash. Device with unreal game sense. Push Snacks as soon as that flash was getting thrown. 2 versus 2 now, even game. 30 seconds on the clock. Taz gonna punish the bomb planter. Now it's just Device left with the op. 1 versus 2, and he's gonna save. 20 seconds left. Will flash his way out of there. Live to fight another day. Hold on to that op. However, I don't think that they're gonna be able to buy in the next round. It's possible they could do some sort of armor tech 9. Because this will be their 3rd loss in a row. The next will be 4, so they'll get a bunch of money. So they may actually try something on the next round. It's possible. Yeah, I think they're going to try something, especially since they saved that op. We'll see. Device has full nades and flashes as well. And are they going to armor pistol? I can see like an armor no helmet pistol sort of thing. Oh, they're going to buy Foley. Okay. That's okay. Zipnik's still deciding what to get. Gets a Galil. Yeah, they've got another buy on their belt. That was 3 losses in a row and 3 buys. This is amazing. Wow, Device. You didn't even hear an explosion because he took that Molotov to the chest. Peeking out A main right now, trying to get the entry. Neo takes out Kerrigan, though. Got 1 player at ladder right now. Dupree in a good position to deal with the ladder player. Okay, I think Zipnix is going to flash himself in. Oh, he's just going to peek it. Flash did not hit Snacks. Snacks coming up the top. That was a mistake. Definite mistake. There's a whole bunch of players up here waiting for him. He thought he could just pop up, shoot off the Mag 7 round, kill maybe 1 guy. Yes, I know it's a shell. Taz flashed himself in. I've seen him do this a million times. It's a beautiful little pop flash to peek upper, but he did miss the shot. That was important. If he got that, he would have evened it up. As it is right now, TSM has a great chance of taking this, thanks to their picks. And they've been continuing to play this they're very picky. Bomb got dropped down at ladder, so they have to push down here. Here comes Pasha to try to stop him. And just Taz left. 1 versus 3, and Cajun will take him down. All right, double op T side. I guess that's a thing now. That's fine on a map like Train. Lots of long distances, plenty of places to use that op. Virtus.pro now at 12 points only. SoloMid at 14, getting ready to win this thing. And yes, Virtus.pro does not want to allow them to get to 15. Now this is we see the full buy from Virtus.pro, spent all their money that they had. One thing I've seen, some teams actually save in this situation in order to give themselves a chance at tying it up. North American teams do. But European teams do not. Oh, that's a perfect flash. Oh, a massacre by Snacks. This is a good chance here for Virtus.pro. That play, that 2-for-1 sale, just gave them a chance. Ballsy play, and it paid off. Oh, just evened it up, though. 3-3. That's okay, though. Those were just the pistol players. They did their job. They just gave a winnable round here to Virtus.pro. And that smoke says we're pushing B. Will they rotate a player? They don't have a lot to spare. Yes, they will. Now is the time to strike bomb site A. Oh my gosh, Pasha. The lurk. This is happening right now. Pasha did not engage. He's going to try to get as much intel as possible. And sees it's the bomb. He should call the players to rotate back. And will get taken down. 2 versus 2 right now. Oh, Zipnik's at 1 health left, and Taz will take him down. That's Virtus.pro now at 13. Good round from them. They're back in this thing, trying to stop SoloMid. Push this thing into a game number 2. And look at the money right now. SoloMid is hurt. That was a beautiful play from Virtus.pro. They just put themselves back in this game. It looked bleak for a second there. But what a round. What a lurk from Pasha. Great positioning from them. And that 3 versus 3. 3 versus 3 is really hard on CT. We saw them sort of doubling up at B. That could have been a disaster. If Pasha wasn't in position there, that would have been a disaster. Intel's really important in this game. All right, they're going to try an eco push here. Taz will be able to mow them down, pad them stats, and it's just Zipnik's left. He wants to get the bomb planted, but he picks it up and just dies, getting shot apart into pieces, not even able to move like RoboCop. Remember that scene? That was gross. 14-14, all tied up, 2 rounds left in the game. And you know what that means. We have right here, look at the money, the most important round in the game. This round is almost assuredly going to determine the winner. This is when you pull out your day 0 strats. This is important. Taz sneaks into the smoke. I've seen him do this before. They don't know about it though. He's gotten by. They know if they push a player out upper. This is so smart. He can do a sneaky jump onto the top of that second box if he wants to without making any noise. Oh, Dupree turns around. Wasted opportunity. That may be it right there. They're forced to rotate Neo over here. It makes a much easier bomb site to take as a result because they have to keep that one player there. Still going for picks though. They're still playing it safe. We've seen this a lot from TSM's T side. That smoke says, we're coming B. Gonna try to force a rotate, get a player to peek. Not gonna happen, so it's a fake. They're gonna take bomb site A. Here's Snacks up close. Nice shot on Kerrigan. Gets him through the wall there, but Device is in position. At the other angle, here comes Kerrigan. Out at Ivy. And they're pushing forward. Device sees Pasha. Now it's just one player left. It's Neo. 1 versus 5 on this all-important round. And a clean sweep again from TSM. All 5 players of Virtus.pro go down. And 5 players of SoloMid remain. All right, here comes the desperation forced buy. They got to buy everything they can. They do not have a lot of money for this. We got a Deagle. We've got no nades or flashes on Snacks with his op. Just 3 smokes and a Molotov. No flashes. This is going to be a really tough round here for Virtus.pro. TSM just got to play it safe, not screw it up. And they have been this entire time. All right, here goes Device. And Ivy. Oh, are they going to boost him up over the top of that? No. Again, with the terrorist smoking this position. I guess that is to sneak Cajun by. Now, one thing they could do, Cajun on this side, stand on this. They could boost one player up and peek over the side and look at this vantage point right here. But they're not doing that. They're just leaving Cajun alone. Oh, what's this? Oh, they're just smoking outside. So they're going to be smoking bomb site A. Trying to do one last take of the bomb site. Players creeped all around the map. Virtus.pro is going to play it safe. It's this same smoke off that we saw before of the bomb site. Kind of overkill there. Bialy's still able to see through his vantage point. And they didn't push it. Through the smokes, but didn't push. Still have Molotovs left. Nice entry from Cajun B. Good position from him. Terrace now pushing outside. Bomb getting planted. Snacks in a crazy position. And now puts it into a 2 versus 3 to push this thing into an overtime. Virtus.pro have position on the bomb. They just have to pick these players. They just have to play the bomb. Perfect Molotov. They can stick one player on that right now. Dupree pushes through the flames. Now puts it into a 1 versus 2. It's just Taz left. Not a lot of time. He pushes forward to take Device. And that's going to be the game. TSM will take it 2-0 against Virtus.pro. What a great final round there. Incredibly close. Could have gone either way. Just a great series. Thank you folks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you do want to see more of these pro match casts. As you've seen, I've sort of stopped them and kept all of my pro scene stuff to the War Owl Weekly. So it's up to you guys. Let me know. Thank you folks very much for watching. I am the War Owl, and I still have no closer. Good take. Dupree and oh my gosh, these guys. But yeah, just the coordination on both sides of the map from Dupree and oh, these guys are, I can't say it. He doesn't even write device, he writes dev. I can't do it, man. Double D. We'll call him Double D. Maybe we'll get more viewers if we put Double D in the title.